Well, it's a mystery. What happened to Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy? First, authorities told us there were no signs of foul play. And while they have not taken that back, detectives now say the circumstances are suspicious and there needs to be a thorough search and investigation. The Santa Fe, New Mexico County Sheriff with this.
They have been deceased for quite a while. A gentleman that was doing some pest control work that had gone to the Hackman residence, and he noticed that they weren't home, which was odd, I guess, as far as he was concerned. He made contact with a security officer that was there, either patrolling or in the subdivision, and then it was a security officer that went to the house and had discovered the individuals.
Chief Correspondent Jonathan Hunt is in Los Angeles. And Jonathan, yesterday when you and I were together, that was the first time that we had heard suspicious around these deaths. What more have you learned?
Yeah, well, we still have so many unanswered questions here, Harris. And what we've heard from the Santa Fe County sheriffs, who you were just hearing from there so far, really has only served to make this situation more rather than less confusing.
There was no immediate sign of foul play. Haven't ruled that out yet. This is an investigation, so we're keeping everything on the table.
The bodies of 95-year-old Gene Hackman and his 65-year-old wife, Betsy Arakawa, were first discovered by those workers who were visiting the property and called 911.
Are they moving at all?
No, dude, they're not moving. Just send somebody out here really quick.
Now, according to the affidavit filed by the sheriff's office, those first deputies on scene discovered Hackman's body in a mudroom showing signs of having fallen suddenly, and his wife in a bathroom showing similar signs of a sudden fall. She was also close to an open prescription bottle and scattered pills. One of the couple's dogs was dead in that same bathroom, in a closet, according to the affidavit, although the sheriff later called it a kennel. There were no obvious signs of carbon monoxide or gas poisoning, but the bodies were apparently partly mummified, having lain undiscovered for days, possibly weeks.
I think the autopsy is going to be key, and the toxicology. But again, in my experience, that could take a while. And so I just ask that people be patient.
Now, Hackman's family released a statement acknowledging that millions of people around the world loved and admired Hackman's work, but they added in that statement, quote, "To us, he was always just dad or grandpa." Now, we expect a press conference later today around 5 p.m. Eastern with the Sheriff's Department. Harris possibly will get some preliminary medical findings at that point. And I just want to emphasize one point that Paul Morrow was making today. Obviously, when they say in the affidavit suspicious enough to warrant an investigation, obviously, as Paul was pointing out, when you walk into a building, you find two people dead in different rooms. The natural thing is that is suspicious. There has to be an investigation. So we shouldn't read too much necessarily into that one word, suspicious.
Can I just go back on one thing? You said mummification. Yeah. I mean, when you add in the bodies or anything has been sitting for so long it is mummified, that also adds a layer. Just a quick report on that.
Sure.
I want to dig deeper.
So the maintenance worker who was there, this pest control officer, was apparently a regular visitor, and he said he had not seen the couple for 2 weeks. Now, we don't know if anybody checked on them in that intervening period, so it's possible that those bodies were lying there for up to 2 weeks, Harris.
Jonathan Hunt, great report. Thank you.